Oh my god, Colton's avatar.
Hey, what's this all about then?
Doing a stream because I'm feeling like crap and I want company.
You sound
Cool.
like crap as well.
He must be feeling like crap. He's turning to us for company.
Next week
That is not untrue. I'm also in kind of a foul mood, so I'm going to beat up stuff.
Korra
What you gonna
is good
play?
for that.
More Sonic Racing or
The Legend of Korra tie-in game on the PC. Made by our good friends Platinum Games.
Yay, Platinum!
For what I assume was pretty quick cash, but it's a fun little game as it is.
Apparently, it's actually not terrible.
It's not terrible, no, it's. I'm just as surprised as you.
well. Yeah, normally I hear tie-in to show or movie, I think, wow, probably gonna be shit.
I mean, the previous Avatar games have always been, pretty meh, action adventures at their best. But this one's got some fun parts to it. I'm gonna start by showing off the pro bending mode because it doesn't get a whole lot of show in the main story.
Much like in the show
Yeah.
after the first season.
Oh yeah. We should probably go ahead and nick this in the bud. How far is everyone into the show? Because I've only seen the first season.
It's like
I've seen the first season.
It's right after the second season. It's like I've only seen the first season myself. Is the problem, but you don't really need to follow a whole lot of that.
See, I watched the first season, and my opinion of it was that it was okay, but that it didn't really have the magic of the original, and I didn't really feel like watching one.
Yeah, I just treated it as its own thing, and I
Well-
enjoyed it. And
It was
I'm
okay.
absolutely up to date on it.
I didn't have my problem with it wasn't that I was trying to compare it to the original because that I think that's very unfair, in a lot of respects. But I will say this: I do have a couple of very legitimate complaints that unfortunately also fall under the problem of they didn't know if they'd be able to have more seasons, so they kind of had to cap it off, and the way they did it, I just like, you could have ended that so much better.
I'm going to be honest,
And
I
didn't-
did not like the ending of the first season.
Yeah, I did not like
It
it
was
either. But
fate right up until the last minute.
yeah, right up until I was like, you almost stuck the landing. You almost stuck it.
See, here's
I
the
forgot
interesting
what the-
thing, though.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting thing was, when I watched it, my video player cut out right at the moment where before what happens. And I
love
thought
how we're
that was
dancing
where
around
ended.
it.
Cut out, and I thought that was where it ended. And it's like, oh, that's a really interesting choice to make, and it actually fits in quite well because that can be the focus of the next season. And then it turns out, wait, I missed a bit, and I go back and watch it, and it turned out I missed like 2 minutes, and it's like, oh, okay.
Those two
Oh, you
really
killed that
changed
plot thread
everything.
quickly.
Yeah, I know. That's yeah.
Also, going into this, I should point out there are no subtitles in this game for some weird reason, so we're probably going to be talking over a bunch of stuff. And I mean, it's not like the plot's exactly hard to figure out what's going on, but I mean,
We'll just mad lib the
beating
whole
up-
thing.
You're beating up the whatever nation.
anyway, I'm just gonna. After you complete the story once, you unlock this pro bending mode, which is just.
See,
Although-
pro bending was actually always really interesting. The rest of it was kind of like,
Well,
nah,
here
but
you
I'm like,
can
hey,
actually,
pro bending.
Have some fun with it.
I'll say one thing about Legend of Korra if you haven't seen all of it. It's worth watching, if not for the story, then for the world building, because some interesting things do happen just in the Avatar world.
I do like the world building, and it's not even the plot. I'm really knocking all that much. I mean, it's
Basically, stuff happens, things change, and it's interesting.
The plot was great. The plot was interesting. The world is great. It's just the characters that I hated.
A little bit.
I have
The
issues.
characters had some serious issues with learning a lesson and then, oh wait, no, I never learned that.
That's called a
Sami is consistently awesome, though. I will not hear anything against her.
It's actually the revolving cast actually is full of really cool characters.
Yeah,
main cast is.
I do. sometimes Janora gets her time to shine, which I really like, but then I start to think it's because she's a fan favorite, isn't it? And then I'm like, is it good or is it pandering? I can't tell.
See, there's actually a lot of characters in there I didn't mind. Like, the biggest issue I had with Korra, she just didn't seem all that likable most of the time.
It's because she flip-flopped between, you know, being likable and being kind of a... I'm trying to be very polite here, not very nice.
Oh.
In the most recent series, she's grown up a lot, but her development is definitely frustrating. I want her to be consistently badass.
Well, which is another reason why I have such a problem with the ending, because that hamstrings some very much needed character development.
Hold on, my little brother's trying to log in.
That is kind
Steam.
of rest.
Not a day goes by where he's not trying to play a cave story, and it just annoys the crap out of me.
But
You know,
love
I'm okay
Cave
with the
Story.
love triangle, but
I used to love Cave Story. I did. And then
you took a brother to your computer.
Yeah, brought it to my laptop. Okay. Come on. There we go.
Okay, so Spud, explain the rules.
You basically gotta push them back in 3 rounds. If you don't knock them out in a round, you just get a kind of a victory point, and you just start from the beginning again. Either you win by majority, by or by knocking them out, and that's you play all 3 rounds in case someone, even if you're losing, you get a knockout in the last round.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
There we go. Now I logged in.
So, I mean, Korra, the kind of particulars of, Korra and how it's been received aside, this is... I like this game, just, separate from all that.
Oh, it looks fun.
I mean, this is not really the main gameplay I'm showing off here, I'm just showing off...
Newbie's trying to unwind.
Yeah.
The bending.
Also, Fire Ferrets, best team name ever.
Fire Ferrets was a great team name.
And he great mascot. I just have to say.
It's just a ferret that's on fire.
Well, I was
Olin
talking.
was great.
Yeah, I was talking specifically about Bolin and his pet.
Yeah, Bolin's great.
I think probably one of my favorite moments that kind of solidified him, and this is hardly a spoiler or anything, but it's the part where he's at the mansion. He's like, check it out, we got a butler and everything, and the butler dries him off, pats him down, and then he immediately jumps right back into the water. It doesn't really do anything, but it made me laugh. So here's the... Because I've hardly been paying attention to the stream, so this is my fault. Do you have Korra on your team, or is it just...
I'm playing as Korra.
Okay. Because I wasn't paying close enough attention to see if you were using all 3 bending techniques.
I mean, like in the show, Korra's limited to just water bending.
Oh, okay.
Apart from all the fire bending, she totally just did them, but we're ignoring that.
Well, apparently, the weird foible of this game type is that everyone can apparently counter any element, even though they can't really bend it.
Okay.
So you've got the
I'll accept
earthbender and the firebender, countering your water bending, and it's weird. But apparently we just accept that, because otherwise it wouldn't really be fair if Korra was the only one who could, counterattack.
Well, it'd be more interesting though, just like, hey, you know how you got to do all that at counterattacking in the main game? Yeah, you don't get to do that
This game
anymore.
would be a lot less fun without countering. I gotta say.
Okay.
It's kind of part of the whole point is that, you get these shots returned to you, and they do even more strength if you don't catch it.
The Harry Potter Expelliarmus thing.
Sort of.
Yay! The Fire Ferrets win.
I might not play through this whole thing, because it's basically just this over and over again, even on the highest difficulty.
No, it's fine. We want to see if you'll win.
I wish I could disagree with Dally and Mordu, but I can't. No, I've been steadily watching the chat. I was like, yeah.
I actually need to get some rest.
Okay.
Dave has gone to sleep, and I'm like, actually, I think I'm going to join him because I have to get up at a decentish time for Panto tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll catch up on this later.
Okay.
For what now?
Oh, pantomime, Christmas Eve, musical.
Ah,
Yeah. Okay. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Night, darling.
Good night, Best Dally. Jeez. I'd imagine that if this sport were actually a real thing, I'd really be interested in it.
I'd watch it.
It's, you know...
Let's be honest, most of us would watch any sport where people are throwing fire at each other.
Oh yeah.
Hard to deny that.
Indeed, I can't
It
fault that
doesn't even
logic.
have to be fire, any of the elements.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I think any sport could be made more entertaining if people are throwing fire at each other. I mean, just imagine football with fiery footballs, you know? And just
Or,
like, hike, and the receiver catches it, and the receiver is on fire. Oh, he's got a goal on that one.
Stop, drop, and roll.
or just firing like clay skeets at someone in the middle of a. It's like. It's like, oh no, and the running back just took a discus to the face.
Oh no, it looks like the running back just got launched up into the air 50 feet. Oh, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Oh crap, the kicker just got frozen solid, and he wasn't even on the field.
Oh.
How to make football more exciting.
Oh, we got the refs calling out on that one. What is this? Oh, they're gonna get a call? Oh, that's a foul. Looks like that referee is not happy with what's going on down there, gentlemen. Yeah, it looks like number 3 has been removed from the game. It's a sad day. We will all miss number 3's fiery footballs.
Condolences
balls
to
of
his
fire.
family.